but they need to frickin' release an actual expansion to this game.
Oh yeah, have you seen the devs roadmap of this year? Because there's on the
No.
forums. There's two big expansions coming out this year. One's a Galactic Starfighter expansion. One's like McKeb, they've said. So whether it's going to be another planet or a level raise, we don't know. But yeah, they could bring out a whole big Galactic Starfighter expansion again.
Well, yeah, and I think that's gonna be the one that I've been talking about since I heard about. Well, since the beginning, I knew there was going to be some kind of
Mm.
PvM PvE thing. This is
They need it. They need some sort of PvE with space, so we'll all fly around doing missions together. That'd just be sweet.
yeah, because I think this is the beta test for that, honestly. But everybody gets pissed off about that. But I think this is just the beta test for that. But as soon as I heard the bomber, before I even knew or looked or saw what the bomber did, I was like, okay, yeah, they're coming
They're
out.
bringing out PvE, definitely.
Yeah.
There's a perfect role for it, isn't it?
It is. Because all they got to do is just add a new loadout to where instead of having the missiles, we can just launch something more towards the ground a little bit.
Bombs or something that gravity pulls down or something like that.
Yeah. Napalm. I don't know, they don't have napalm in Star Wars, but they should.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I do. Yeah, that's what my B3G9 would say. I love the smell of napalm. Alright, you clowns. They all flew right past me. Somebody fight or shoot at me, please. I can't chase you guys forever.
Where have you gone to?
I'm flying into their capital ship, probably. It's around here somewhere.
Oh, I see you. Yeah, I see you. I'm above you.
No, yeah, you are. Nobody wants to fight me because I'm not on my gunship. There we go. Oh, no, he's out of range. Everybody's gonna make fun of me. Okay. Fine. Fly away. Fly away. Uh-oh. Did I get him? Nope. Oh my gosh. Of course, then they just fly through me. Beep, 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 beep. Damn it. Where did he go? Where did he go? Little bastards. They need to put physics into the game, so if you fly into the other ship, you get damaged.
Yeah, with sort of like ghosts, really, and you can fly straight through them and take no damage at all.
And that's more abuse related.
But then you'll get people like you do on old Battlefield 4 doing kamikazes, where if they can't kill you, they'll just fly straight through you and kill you.
Yeah, but well, here's the thing: in the satellite capture, that would really screw things up.
Yeah.
But in this, if somebody wants to fly into Cintas for some reason, I thought of him, then just do it.
As long as it took both ships out, I'd be fine with it. But when it starts taking one out than the other.
Oh, like if they made RAM drive engines or something?
Yes, yeah.
That would be sweet. You'd like, okay, I'm going to polarize my hull and fly right through the other ship. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. You'd be like, become like a guided missile, I guess.
Oh. Yeah. Get me that power up.
Oh, you found one?
Yeah, yesterday I had an achievement for finding 5 of them in one match. I was like, how the hell did I do that?
It's funny because I go a week without seeing them sometimes. I don't know. Yeah, that would be a trick. It'd be like one of the moves. Polarize hull. And then you just start flying through the ships. One by one. And then as you're doing it, you have to say, that's not broken. As you're flying through
Yeah.
everybody. And then the other side. I already know how this argument would play out.
You've already worked out the argument already before it's even happened.
The other team would say, "Oh well, it doesn't matter if you weren't holding still; it wouldn't be a problem." That's what the other team would say. Thankfully, like, it's not so competitive to where you really have to worry about things like that. There's a little bit of it on the forum. That bacilla keeps killing me. Time to switch ships, because I am feeding. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I keep getting drawn back to Galactic Starfighter, is because there isn't like that whole militant, ridiculous mentality where there's like no right answer to anything. But I think that's because GTS is so skill based.
Yeah.
And
You can't just go and buy yourself a max power ship and go and stomp on people.
Yeah. Even though I want to. Honestly, if I could, I would. I'd be flying my XS through here, killing everybody. But oops. I just tried to launch my drones. Alright. Enough of that. I think PvPers, like the hardcore PvPers, cannot handle things being skill-based.
No.
Absolutely freak out when anything's skill-based.
They need to have an advantage over someone.
Yes.
That's not skill, that's...
But then they need to be constantly reminding you that their massive, massive advantage doesn't matter.
Yeah, oh, that's not... Yeah, completely.
And so in here, where there's no level advantage at all, there's no bolster, no level advantage, there's nothing you can buy your way up. Even the upgrades and the loadouts don't really matter that much. We're all just farting around, honestly, and hopefully we kill each other. Most of the time we don't. They don't have anything to come and yell and bitch at us about, and so they stay away. And that's why I like it.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And then without saying anything, we'll see if Squadrons is going to have a similar effect. But only time will tell. But that's where I see with Squadrons and this, that's where I see their niche being. The fact that nobody really has an advantage. And I think people are drawn to that. People are drawn to trying to have
fairness, yeah.
Yeah, exact balance. Oh gosh, don't say that word. Balance.
Nobody wants to play a game where you've just got no chance of winning because it's...
Right. And then getting told that it's your fault.
Yeah.
Constantly.
It's your fault you haven't spent 20 quid and got yourself for the max power of this and the max power of that. It makes you win. Well, I don't want to buy something that makes me win. It's not paid to win. It should be skill-based.
Yeah, exactly. It should be. And I think Squadrons sees that, and I think GTS, I think BioWare saw that too. They said, well, you know what? Tiny Death Star. You can put the time into it, and you can build your tower, or you can waste all your money if you want to. It doesn't really matter. I was doing calculations on what it would cost to max out a like your tiny Death Star. I'm like, it's like it would be so expensive. You'd go broke. And it's a different cost on every platform. And but nobody can tell you like if some guy that like paid, and I know it's not really competitive, but it's competitive maybe in the way that like SimCity would be. If somebody tried to tell me that my tiny Death Star sucked, and they paid for their tiny Death Star, and I only put like $5 just to get my like first little elevator, which is all I did, I'll be like, no, my tiny Death Star doesn't suck. Your tiny Death Star is really expensive. Crap, I got killed. Bacilla got me. I'm like, it may not be quite as fancy as yours, but I only paid $5 for mine. How much
you pay for yours?
How much did you pay for your... And it's like when people... It's like when people drive around a Mercedes or a BMW. Although we've been having storms, hella storms over here in the U.S. all over the place. And I was looking at one where this BMW was, we call them barbecues,
Yeah.
and this BMW was ablaze, and there's a police officer looking at it. There was nothing he could do. I mean, they were standing in like a feet of snow. Just making sure I think that nobody got too close to it. And I'm like, well, that's an expensive freaking barbecue. It's like how much, I wonder how much they paid for that BMW just to get from point A to point B.
Oh, I have that because I've got a little, well, an eco bubbly thing. It's got like a tiny 1 litre engine and it's dirt cheap. I get like 70 miles to the gallon out of it. And if I see people in there, huge, great cars going, nah, look at your little thing. I go, well, yeah, I can put 10 pounds of fuel in my car and get 100 plus miles. And price of your tyres cost more than my car did.
Well, and even like Mercedes, I'm not gonna just dog on them for the sake of it, but gas mileage is not awesome at all on those.
And if when you're one person up and driving from point A to point B at 70 miles an hour, whether you're in a little eco bubble or in a top car, 70 miles an hour is 70 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, and even, well, because here, what we have, I don't know what you guys
You're
call
55 over there, haven't you?
well, actually, it's 70 at my place, but that's a different story. Do you guys have, are smart cars a big deal over there?
Yeah, Mercedes smart cars, yeah, they're out here, quite small.
Yep.
Yeah, my car's not much bigger than one of them.
Okay. Call them soccer balls, but
yeah.
They're a huge deal over here, and it's weird because I would have never thought. Damn, I think keep nuking me because I'm trying to play like I'm on my bomber. I keep trying to play like I'm on my bomber. My brain needs to switch. But anyway, these smart cars. I never thought that America would be open to this. No. But what they did was they parked these things everywhere, and you just slot your credit card and away you go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And you got a little app in case you ever lose it and need to find one.
And where did I leave that car? Let me check my pockets.
Well, because somebody can take it. Somebody can take it. So when somebody takes it, you got to use your app to find another one, or to find that one if they didn't drive it very far. So Basilla, that trick ain't working over and over. You're a little one-trick pony. No, you're a no-trick pony. Oh. He got me even though I have my shields on. Damn, dude. But yeah, those worked really well. And it's like, what would you rather do? Would you rather just rent a little smart car, or there's your BMW on fire on the side of the road?
Mm-hmm.
Or if you drive a Jaguar, and I don't know, you guys probably don't watch the Super Bowl, but Jaguar had this big, ridiculous, obnoxious, but still really cool, and you know it was really expensive Jaguar commercial, talking about how like the top 3 British supervillains in cinema right now all drive Jaguars. I'm like, yeah, you know how many Jaguars we've seen on the side of the road just driving down like our main freeway? You always see those things broken down.
Yeah, we're not known for our electrics.
Well, pew pew pew. Well, you know, I don't know what the class names are, but you know what a Jaguar is, right? Like those.
Yeah.
They're like sort of like the top of luxury vehicles. Oh, Basilla got me again. Oh, you got me. Oh no. Oh crap. We just need to not die for 10 more seconds.
We've got this. If we can just hold out. It's being backwards and forwards close.
If I had known it was that close, I wouldn't have died. There.
MPV veteran. What's that one getting me? Oh, got 2 that time.
Oh, that's funny.
And 50 MVPs. Yeah. And 25 fighter medals. Okay, fair enough.
Uh, how did I get 18 assists? I was doing terrible. Well, you beat me again. That's the way it goes when you're playing with Bobcat. Damn it. Damn you. Beating my scores. You're like the only freaking person.
Without being funny, I think I beat you on everything. More kills, more assists,
I know.
less deaths. Only, I think I've got like 300 more damage than you.
I
Not a
know.
lot, but it's a little bit.
And the thing, here's the thing too. When you look at the hit percentage, it's like, it doesn't say how many times you actually shot. Oh no, 47 hits, 119 misses. Where I have 60 hits and
And
405 misses.
405 misses.
So I will freaking shoot everything just to try to hit
You'll shoot
something.
nothing. You'll just shoot for the sake of shooting.
I will, because sooner or later, pure statistics, someone's gonna fly through that and hit it.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.